On tonight's show, we are bringing you two epic battles from the pit. My name is Josh Palmer, joined by Bas Rutten and Leila Anali, and this is Karate Combat. What?
There's a box with a button.
It doesn't do anything. Two exciting bouts on tonight's card. First up, we've got a heavyweight bout between familiar opponents as Andrei Grinevich takes on Achraf Ouchen.
Hey,
then, of
Josh,
course, we've got a 53-kilo intriguing women's bout between Greece and Mexico as Christina Kavakopoulou takes on Fabiola Esquivel.
Hey, Josh, come over here. Okay, so let's go over the rules of karate combat. Elbows, nah, they are not allowed. Kicks to the thighs are also not allowed. I think a fly or something hit the back of my head, you cannot hit the back. Knees, by the way, also there are no knees. Oh, and rear naked chokes or any submission, of course, is also not allowed. But, wait a minute, what is allowed is once your opponent is down, you can rain down strikes for 5 seconds and go out. And that is not allowed either.
It's my first time in karate combat, but I've worked for it a lot and I'm ready to get in the pit.
My last fight was 2 years ago. I feel stronger. I feel that I will do better.
I know that in her last fight she broke her nose.
And I was ready for the third round, and then the referee calls and at the doctor and say, okay, no, that's over. I will try to, Christina, don't touch my face because you look this pretty face. And I have a crystal nose, so I will try to don't anybody touch my face.
The problem is that her chin is very high. That's why she broke her nose in the first place. So this time I might go for the chin, not the nose.
Bas, our main event coming up tonight, 53-kilo women's bout. Christina Kavakopoulou from Greece, she is making her debut here at Karate Combat.
Yes, Christina is a southpaw, and she started competing because she wanted to figure out if this stuff actually really works. She added a boatload of stamina, and her favorite punch is the reverse punch that she's going to try to see if she can hit her opponent with today.
And her opponent is, of course, Fabiola Esquivel Gonzalez from Mexico. Good showing last time out, but she did suffer a broken nose in her first bout here at Karate Combat.
Yes, but she's strong. She's from Mexico. She also has a really strong punch. She dropped a few opponents with that punch. This time, though, she said, hey, there is a plethora of techniques. Why don't I pick some more and add it to my repertoire? She really favors the sidekick, and she's going to see if she can land it tonight because she has the reach advantage in her hands and in her legs.
We go from the 53-kilo women. Before that, 93-kilo heavyweight men. Andrei Grinevich, the warrior of light, really believes in that inner fire. He's going to try and avenge his first loss on Karate Combat.
Yes, Grinevich, he's the piano player karateka. He says that he now finally understands full contact rules. He also added speed, in and out movement, and a lot of stamina, and he also favors the reverse punch. Many guys do that.
Super tough fight for him, though. He is facing the currently undefeated Moroccan Achraf Ouchen, who you've got to say at such a young age is still a rising star in this organization.
Yeah, Ouchen is the same as his opponent. He's a Shotokan karateka. He won his last fight, but now he added boxing and kickboxing to his repertoire, and he believes that that's going to be the key to victory in this fight.
Let's go ahead. Let's get straight to that action. For the heavyweights, Achraf Ouchen in the red gloves taking on Andrei Grinevich. Appears we've got a bit of a switch around here. Andrei Grinevich in the red gloves and Achraf Ouchen in the blue.
In the red corner, Andrei Grinevich, the warrior of the light from Belarus.
0-1 here at Karate Combat. Stepping up in weight class a little bit for this one.
In the corner, Achraf Ouchen, the Wolf from Morocco.
Decorated Moroccan fighter Achraf Ouchen, victorious in his Karate Combat debut. He's going to have a little bit of an advantage with the reach.
Ready? You ready, sir?
Round
Are you ready?
one.
Let's go. Fight.
All right, here we go.
So Bas, these guys have actually fought a couple of times before in different styles of rule sets and organizations. Back in 2015 and 2016, they're 1 win apiece each.
Oh, a rubber match.
A rubber match, but under some full contact rules.
Oh, what a way to do it.
3 minutes on the clock here. Black pants for Ouchen, white pants for Grinevich. I tell you, Bas, the power these guys have, it's not going to take too much to put one down if they connect.
That's it. You just need to connect, especially with that weight as well.
This is at 93 kilos. The heavier weight class that we have here at Karate Combat.
Ooh, that connected there. Look at this. That's the beauty of this pit. I love it.
Good evasive work there from Grinevich. High boxing guard from Ouchen.
Oh, nice kick there. He literally kicked his ass. Did you see that?
Tie up in the clinch there. Grinevich just misses over the top. Looked like Ouchen looked to connect his hands for a moment.
Grinevich pushed him away.
The extra addition of the clinch and the shots on the ground are all going to be things that were not really apparent to them in the last couple of times they fought.
Oh, nice
Good
job
exchange
there.
there.
Coming forward, wanted to throw, hip throw, but it didn't work. Nice right hand there by Grinevich. Oop, inside kick. It's very dangerous with open stance because you're not allowed to kick between the knee and the hip.
Ouchen coming off a knockout in his last appearance here. Said he was very, very happy with this win. Conversely, decision loss for Andrei Grinevich in his previous fight. That was his first experience of full contact, didn't know what to expect. He's getting a second experience here and pushing the head away to strike is Ouchen, getting vicious with it.
Little crossface action. Trying to go for a crossface, I have to say, because he didn't do it.
Grinevich was of the opinion he'd have superior mental strength and conditioning.
That's a nice way to go into a fight, knowing that you can go the distance. There's a lot for you mentally.
15 seconds left in this one. Big wide shot from the Belarusian. Ouchen throws one over the top. We've only got 10 seconds left in this round. Again, they tie up. Words, Ouchen looking very unhappy.
Yeah, that's gonna make for a great second round.
Well, we're just trying to ascertain what's happening here.
Illegal knee.
Oh, a knee. He gave him a knee.
Illegal knee from Andrei Grinevich. He's going to get a 1-point deduction at the end of that first round. And Bas, that early in the fight, at least he has a chance to build it back up. But what a mountain he's now got to climb. Let's take a look at some of the replays from that first round in this heavyweight contest. And that was Ouchen pushing forward. Grinevich using the pit wall to escape.
Oh, I love it. Let's go for the hip throw, but
Yes.
nice defense there by Ouchen.
Trying to step across for the Haragoshi. Just like anything else, something you got to really commit to. And this was some viciousness.
Yeah, he should have
from the
cross-faced
Moroccan.
him. That could have worked.
Yeah, you see pushing away to break the grip, trying to strike with a straight punch. Can't hammer fist, can't ridge hand to a downed opponent, but you can land straight shots standing over the top of them or with one knee placed on their torso.
So Grinevich now has a point deduction. That means he lost round number one. He needs to step it up.
Yeah, he either lost round number one, well, they either drew in round number one or he lost by a big margin.
Yeah. I thought it was about even. So then with a point deduction, he lost it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the judges scored. Ouchen driving forward and Grinevich having to bail out back on the pit wall.
That was nice. He pushed himself upwards.
Get up.
We're learning new things about how these fighters use this arena surface every day.
I would have it in the gym, for sure. At least one wall, so you can, or a corner that you can practice.
Absolutely. It's I wonder, Bas. I mean, it looks like we're going to see a lot more intention
nice right
from
hook there.
Grinevich now. He knows he's probably got to come back from a deficit. Really pressing forward.
But the problem is, you know, if you start pressing forward, you tend to make mistakes as well.
Well, he's got clipped twice on the way in now, so
There you go.
exactly as you see. Can't afford to be predictable.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Bas, when a fighter shakes his head after taking a shot, usually means, okay, you did actually get me.
Yeah. Oh, but they have a little smile.
Yeah.
That means it hurt. I'm just acting that it doesn't.
Minute 45 left in this one. Don't forget, you can head over to karate.com. Get all the gear from the promotion.
Yeah, he kicked above.
Oh, and are we going to get...
No, I think because he kicked between the knee and the hip.
Yeah, we're going to get another warning.
Yeah, see? That's what it...
So, our referee, Kevin Sataki, just clarifying the rules. It's just going to be a clean warning at this point.
He's lucky. Otherwise, he would be 2 down.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to go and say that the knee in the first round, because it was deliberately intentional, that's requires more decisive action from the referee.
Yeah, that's true. With an open stance like they have, so when one is the southpaw, the other one is orthodox, the inside kicks, very dangerous to throw.
Ouchen launching himself across the mat, getting stuck in on the pocket here.
But you see, he threw Grinevich through like these slow little punches, and Ouchen came back with one big bang. That's how you do it.
Well, Ouchen getting a little bit wilder here, head kick up, and that's where Grinevich needs to follow up. Does a good job. And shots on the ground here, perhaps. Well, Grinevich not having the intention to follow up. We've got 45 seconds left here. And you're right, Bas, it just seems like the Moroccan is throwing with so much more intent. Again, Grinevich clasps around the body to try and halt the action. And he's now being warned by the referee. You cannot strike the back of the head. You strike the target as it's presented to you. So if your opponent turns away mid-strike, that's their fault. But if they are curled up and you hit them directly in the back of the head, you are going to get fouled.
Connected again, over the top. You see, that's what happens when you don't throw power strikes. Grinevich is not throwing power strikes, so you can easily take a shot and trade it for a big one.
Some of your Dutch style coming out there,
Well,
Bas.
you know, I'm thinking Mike Tyson. Everybody says, oh, why don't they counter him? Because they know that if one shot lands, you know, he throws power shots, you're going to get knocked out. You can't counter. You cannot take the risk. But like flurries like this that have not real body weight in them, I would simply counter.
Second round in the books. Action on the replays here. That was Grinevich launching himself up the corner of our embankment here, and Ouchen not really caring and really pressing forward with the attack.
Boop. Yep, that was that inside kick.
Yeah, and it just landed a little bit high. But as we say, in that instance, accidental, because it was very close to the target zone.
I think if he wouldn't have moved backwards, I think he might have hit him low.
And Ouchen trying to put an exclamation point on the end of that one. This is where he's going to get warned for shots to the back of the head. There you go, you see that little right cuffing hand. Nothing of substance, but it's an illegal strike nonetheless.
Seconds out.
Actually, I'm thinking now, no. If he would have come forward, then he would have hit him in the middle, not the other way around.
Let's go.
Back down into the pit for our third round. Last 3 minutes on the clock.
You ready?
Some heavy breaths from the Moroccan, perhaps, Bas.
Yeah, I saw that in round number 2 already, and I wanted to say something, but that was the moment that he actually attacked. So I thought, maybe I was wrong. When he laid on the ground and he stayed on the ground.
Absolutely.
To me, it looked like he was tired.
Yeah, a little bit more labored in his breathing. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Grinevich really said he thought his conditioning was going to play a big factor in this. He's got 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to prove it.
He's got to go. He's got to pull all the stops out. Not a big left hand there by Ouchen.
He can't make any assumptions about these scorecards. With that point deduction from the first round, Grinevich has no choice but to really try and go for the kill here. Well, that's an illegal technique from Ouchen. Double leg, both hands around the legs. He's got to be careful. He'll get a warning for it. One more, and maybe the referee will look to take a point.
Body shots from Ouchen. Whoa. Big right hand again. He's got power in his hands. They're wild, but they connect.
Oh,
see?
and he catches him. Grinevich caught with his chin up, and he's done a good job of slowing the action down there. Just able to regain some composure to grab hold of Ouchen because he ate 2 or 3 clean shots. And Bas, it really is the fact he leaves his chin high up in the air during those exchanges.
Yep. First thing you learn in boxing, right?
You would hope so.
Keep that chin down.
Get that tennis ball, lock it under the chin, keep it there. Ouchen seems to cover forward distance just a little bit quicker. Last minute left on the clock. Referee's going to break them again, and he's going to warn them. Be conscious of where that forehead is going. Again, Ouchen comes forward, big shots, and
3, 2, 1.
a little bit easily going to the ground that time was Grinevich. Both fighters, again, it's 1 or 2 shots, lock up in that clinch. Start to see it a little bit with fatigue. You really want someone to force a break and throw on the break. We haven't seen it from either of these guys yet too much in this bout.
Nice high kick. And the defense, though. Yeah, still threw it out.
Could it be too little, too late? He's got 15 seconds left to work. Has Andrei Grinevich. Last 10. Little hook on the break.
Punching-wise, I don't think he's got it.
Oh, he ate that shot.
He might. That's it.
And that is the end of this one.
Yep.
I've got to say, probably the bigger, heavier strikes landed by Achraf Ouchen. One good final shot at the end there. Let's take a look at some of the replays from this third round while we wait for the judges' decision. And Bas, a lot of clinching in this bout and in this third round particularly.
Yeah, well, but every time on the break, big swing from Ouchen, and he connects it here. Now he's going to follow up, and he's going to hit him again. That's the 1-2, and then another one, and there's another one.
That was arguably the most decisive exchange of that round, wasn't it?
Boom, boom, boom.
Just chasing
the last one,
him.
I think, might have just missed.
You know, rebounding off the wall saved Grinevich there. Helped him close the distance. Again, falling down. And there was one big shot at the end I hope we're just going to see in a second. Or not, perhaps. Bas, who do you think the judges are going to go with in this one? Close fight for sure.
Close fight, but I got to go with Ouchen because he landed the more serious shots. He did the more damage. Okay.
Oh, well, we've got a decision, it looks like. Our referee, Kevin Sataki, brings them back to the middle. Let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, with majority decision, the blue Achraf Ouchen.
Majority decision for Achraf Ouchen. What that means for you at home, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 judge scored this a draw and 2 judges gave it to the Moroccan. Achraf Ouchen successful here. I love the show of sportsmanship. This is the 3rd time that these 2 competitors have faced each other. It's the Moroccan who's coming out on top today, as they thank the opposing side's cornermen. And a nice backflip, which the crowd very much loves as he dives up the pit wall to join our co-host, Layla Annali. She's with Achraf Ouchen.
Congratulations. You seem to have ended the story of a trilogy there because you fought each other twice before and now you're on top.
Whoa, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I've missed the pit. I've been 2 years away and now I'm back. And God, it feels good. It feels good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys. Thank you all the fans. And see you guys again. See you again, for sure.
A highly entertaining fight. You've mentioned you're 2 years away, and in that time you've been doing a thesis in video analysis. How much did that help you prepare for your opponent?
Yeah, I've been doing a researched from my studies. I've been analyzing all the professional fighters over there. I've become experienced in that. I guess that helped me also to get onto his game. I know that he's an opposite guard opponent. I've worked from the outside. I waited for his mistakes, and as the judges agree, I got this fight, and I'm happy for that. Thank you.
And if you're looking to the future, any names you want to pull out of the hat? Black Magic might be the next one.
Anyone wants the belt? He need to pass me first to get the belt. The belt is mine. I'm here to take over. And yeah, Black Magic, all my respect for you. But I'm waiting for you. You better be ready, Ben. Yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Strong intentions from Achraf Ouchen as he exits the pit to embrace his team. He's confident he can go all the way here at Karate Combat. We've got a whole roster of fighters who are going to be hoping to say otherwise. Join us again in just a few minutes. We're going to be back with more action from the pit.
I began my career on this stage and trained vigorously for years as a young girl. All of the practice, the discipline, flexibility, coordination, it came with success and failure, like everything else in life. Karate is much kinder to me than ballet was. Maybe it's because I perfected my form and fluidity through dance. But I was able to transition smoothly. I do not miss the constant throbbing pain in my feet. It all started when I went to pick up my friend from karate class after I was done with ballet. The sensei would always keep them longer, so I would watch. The respect, the lessons, there was something so intriguing about martial arts that I knew I had to leave ballet and become a student of karate. My life isn't all about punching and kicking. I have a very artistic side of me that most people don't know. I love to go out, I like nice dinners and parties, and I love the history of the city I live in. There is so much beauty and magic in my culture. Everyone has heard the stories of Greek mythology, the gods, the goddesses. As a person who admires these stories and the beautiful artwork that came with it, I always felt like I could be a daughter of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, who was the daughter of Zeus. She was the wisest, most courageous, and most resourceful of the Olympian gods. The biggest difference that I had to get used to when switching from dance to karate was that in dance, it was mainly dominated by women. In martial arts, it's a man's world. At the beginning, it was tough for me to get used to training with men who are bigger than me. Now, I see it as a huge advantage. I do not mind that people may underestimate a former dancer turned to karate champion. They can underestimate me all they want. The truth is, it doesn't matter to me. I pay the critics no mind. This is my first fight, and I'm looking forward to getting to the pit. I'm looking forward to bringing victory back home, to represent Greece, hopefully as their first Greek female karate combat champion.
Bas, those guys are fast for heavyweight.
Yes, but a lot of muscles. They also ask for a lot of stamina, and you saw with Grinevich that, was a little bit his problem. You saw Ouchen was just faster, led it to more punches. I think he sealed the deal with that.
Yeah, story of that fight, much more direct forward action from the Moroccan.
Yeah, I think that he also needs to work a little bit on more power, explosive power, maybe do cable routine, power drills to get there. Yeah, he needs a little bit more snap on his punches. But then again, you're going to need more stamina because, again, those most muscles, they've asked for more air.
Join us shortly again. We have got one more fight coming your way. It is, of course, our main event here on Karate Combat.
Soy Fabiola Esquivel, originaria de Monterrey, Nuevo León, México. Pues Monterrey es una ciudad muy cálida en cuestión de clima, pero sobre todo en cuestión de su gente. Cuando yo era niña, mi sueño era ser gimnasta. Yo quería cantar, yo quería bailar, yo quería patinar, yo no quería hacer karate, pero mis papás me insistieron mucho. Sin embargo, ellos me ofrecieron un regalo muy especial que realmente me hizo cambiar completamente de dirección. Yo quería demasiado esa muñeca, la anhelaba muchísimo, me identifico mucho con el personaje. Es lo que despertó en mí el carácter de Fabiola Esquivel, ese carácter fuerte, ese espíritu guerrero de luchar por tus sueños, de no darte por vencida. El karate me ha dado mucha seguridad, confianza, pues independencia. Puedo caminar por las calles. Sé que si alguien se me acerca a intentar asaltarme, robarme el bolso, al que le va a ir mal va a ser a él. Uno de mis sueños que yo quiero es abrir mi propio dojo y pues bueno, ayudar a niños, jóvenes, adultos a seguir el camino de la mano vacía, ¿no? Que es el karate, el cual te llena de valores y te hace ser mejor persona. Mi primer pelea la detuvieron, yo estaba molesta, puesto que solo tenía un rasguño en la nariz y yo fácil pude haber seguido. Cuando regreso a Monterrey vi un montón de gente y alboroto. Era mi familia y todos, al igual que yo, se habían puesto un tape en la nariz y fue muy gracioso y fue un gesto muy lindo de su parte. Recientemente estoy entrenando muchísimo más fuerte. Ahora sí tengo un poquito de músculos. No le tengo miedo a nada, Incluso si me rompe la nariz, no pasa nada, es una nariz. Quiero representar a la mujer latina, lo poderosas que somos, lo fuerte que somos. Me estoy preparando muy fuerte. Estoy súper emocionada de regresar al pit. Quiero hacerlo y salir con la mano en alto. El objetivo es obtener el cinturón de mi categoría y pues nada, preparada para las victorias de aquí en adelante.
Bas, our main event, 53-kilo women's bout. Christina Kavakopoulou from Greece, she is making her debut here. And her opponent is, of course, Fabiola Esquivel Gonzalez from Mexico. Let's go ahead, let's get straight to that action.
Me siento más fuerte, me siento más rápida, siento que tengo más variantes en cuanto a golpes, en cuanto a patadas. Simplemente yo siento que la pelea ya se ganó en mis entrenamientos y la verdad estoy súper emocionada ya por estar dentro del pit.
My opponent in her last fight, she broke her nose, so this time I might go for the chin. As my coach says, when you fall into the ocean, you have two options. You either swim or get drowned. And I have no other option getting in the pit. I will win this fight.
Bursting through the portal, we have two fantastic fighters in Christina Kavakopoulou in the red corner and Fabiola Esquivel Gonzalez in the blue.
In the red corner, Christina Kavakopoulou from Greece.
And there we see the tail of the tape for Christina. Debut here at Karate Combat, but plenty of accolades in Greece and around Europe.
Fabiola Esquivel from Mexico.
Fabiola returning here to Karate Combat after that doctor stoppage loss to a broken nose. Big reach and height advantage for her here. 5 inches taller, 4 inches more in the arms.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Down into the pit we go. Soon to get this one underway. Our referee, Kevin Sataki, in the middle for this. 3 by 3 minute rounds on the clock. Christina opening up with an early lead low kick.
Another one, switching stance while doing it. That's nice.
Moving to southpaw now.
Same as her opponent. The switching stances, back and forth, switch hitters, as they call it in boxing, Thai boxing.
Christina said to us yesterday that she believes her opponent perhaps leaves her chin too high in those exchanges.
Yep, and that she can capitalize on that.
Good clinch there and some shots, trying to off-balance each other. And Christina's got to be careful about some of the shots she's landing there. Yeah, hammer fist in the clinch.
It is not illegal punch.
Fabiola said in all likelihood, given the height and reach advantage she has, she'll probably look to keep a bit more distance. Means Christina's going to have to really work to get inside. Lovely snapping front kick.
Ladies really use that point-style karate, right? The hopping on the legs.
Yeah,
see that?
the rhythm.
Very nice there.
Look at that nice reverse punch by Christina as Fabiola closes the distance.
Ooh, that was a nice right there.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you?
Yeah. As the forearms gloves, they do some damage.
And that's good work from Kavakopoulou to try and strike inside, but she's getting a warning for dirty boxing. You can't use one arm to control your opponent and strike with the other, so she's got to be careful there. Easy block of that mid-kick.
Nice shots there.
Almost through the first 2 minutes. Again, second time that snapping front kick. Really comes out from an angle you can't necessarily see, doesn't it, Bas?
Yeah, not a lot of hip movement, and that's which hides it. It's a very nice way to mask you're going to kick. Keeping the hips close still.
See Christina, straight punches, hook on the end. Be nice to see her maybe end with a kick as well. Neither lady landing completely cleanly yet. Still trying to get a feeling for the range and the tempo. That's looking very boxing-like from Kavakopoulou.
Yeah, you know, she's waiting for the single kick attack. Oh, nice left hook there.
Oh, good shots. I think, Bas, with 30 seconds left in this one, Kavakopoulou is really taking the aggression.
That head kick, she just slipped underneath. That was nice, though, from Esquivel. 1 inch lower, she would have nailed it.
Nice jumping side kick. Last 10 seconds coming down here. Last chance for somebody to seal the deal. Oh, lovely jab.
Very nice.
Very clean. But the round ends here, and Bas, good work from both ladies. Perhaps Kavakopoulou may be coming forward a little bit more.
I believe so too. She connected with more strikes, but then again, you know, Esquivel landed a few shots as well. We go the same what we always say. Happy we are not judges.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the replays from this one. Bas, talk us through the exchanges.
And there we had that punch. There was a little dirty boxing here, what we were talking about.
So that's where she's got to be careful with that spare arm of holding on to her opponent. That's what turns it from short-range exchanges to dirty boxing.
Especially that right hand came over the top as well. That was the beautiful left hook that she landed. Nice kick, boots.
Nice.
There we landed. Nice, another one. 1-3 in a row.
Yeah, she's the one doing more work in close with the continuous shots, isn't she?
Yeah, that was a head kick. She just ducked underneath it.
Let's go, round 2. Christina.
Esquivel and Kavakopoulou back down.
All the way back up.
Into the center of the pit. Next 3 minutes on the clock. Bas, Esquivel coming off that broken nose in her last contest. She was absolutely adamant she would not let Kavakopoulou touch her face whatsoever. Little trouble keeping that promise.
You know, it's always like that. If you really don't want something to happen, it's going to happen. So never play with that.
Nice spinning wheel kick.
Oh, not a left hook. High kick blocked and countered right away.
It's the second time though, Bas, she's brought her arms up to block that mid kick, and sometimes that can lead you to a broken arm if you're not careful. Kavakopoulou measuring here.
Esquivel. Oh, that was nice. Needed to be a little higher, that kick. Oh, nice. Right straight counter, or that flying kick to the body, roundhouse kick to the body.
Who do you think's got the slightly higher work rate here, Bas?
You know, it's very hard. I think it's both are doing extremely well.
tussle in the clinch and big shot on the brakes. Almost looked like the ref had called a brief time there, but just missing. Getting the sense there's absolutely no love lost between these two as we approach the halfway bout of not just the second round, but the entire fight. Snapping high kick, good flexibility shown. Of course, this is the debut for Kavakopoulou, so really wanting to earn her contract here at Karate Combat.
Every time when Esquivel makes a roundhouse kick, Kavakopoulou, she lands punch. And we always talk about that, right? Set your kicks up with punches.
Esquivel, high guard now. Good bit of boxing.
Good combination. Got straight hook.
It's been a long time out of the pit for Esquivel since her last fight. A lot to work on. Said she took some time off, did a couple of other tournaments. Happy to be back here though with us. She's added some boxing over the last 6 to 9 months to try and augment her long-time karate skills. And just a whisker shy of the target there. It's good guiding of the range from Kavakopoulou. Last 20 seconds here. Last 10 on the clock. Both ladies just slowing down a little here towards the end of this round.
Nice out movement there.
They're going to get a minute. Yeah, they're going to get a minute's break here though to recharge, re-energize, re-strategize. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that round.
Boom, Ushiro Mowashigiri. Wow, nice left straight there. A jumping one, a tobi, as they say in Japanese.
And this was some good clinch work from Esquivel. And look here, shot on the break. That could have been nasty. Hands were completely down from Kavakopoulou.
Oh,
good
nice
head
duck. Yeah.
And a shot. It's that mixing
nice
up with the tempo, isn't it?
That was that high kick.
There's some frantic words in the corner of Gonzalez. I'm not entirely sure what they're saying. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. Bas, if you were her corner man, what would you be telling her?
In and out movement. I mean, Christina is doing it, but she doesn't do it as much. She does it, she hops it back and forth, but not when she attacks. When she attacks, she's all in. And she
doesn't get all out.
Yeah. And that's a very important thing to do.
So last round underway here. 3 on the clock. Again, Kavakopoulou forward. Oh, and that's a nice double kick.
Love that.
It's the misdirection that's going to catch you.
Can you imagine she would jump forward? Oh, double right.
Again,
that's
doubling
nice.
it up.
You see the point score? She put her hands up.
Yeah.
I scored.
Yeah.
Whoop, and again.
Ref, score it.
Wow, she's doing great.
Yeah, this is a really nice shift in aggression and tempo from Esquivel. Gonzalez, sorry.
Whoop.
Keep using her middle name.
Yeah, me too. I use Christina actually, so I don't have to pronounce her last name. And Esquivel, that's easier.
So tying up again here. And again, Kavakopoulou warned for those shots.
Good movement. Esquivel moving backwards, but then again, she needs to come forward immediately.
You know, Kavakopoulou had said to us in an interview that, you know, she was doing this to check herself and see that the stuff she's learning actually works, and pretty effective for her so far through the opening 2 rounds. Again, Esquivel. Pick up.
Oh, beautifully done. Wow.
Yeah, that's right on the line of a legal takedown. She used one arm to control the leg, but a little bit dicey there, perhaps. But Kavakopoulou seems to have taken it personally.
But she needs to, because Esquivel came out blazing this round. She took this round.
Yeah, she's phenomenally changed her tempo, really clearly heeding her cornerman's advice. I mean, Bas, you hate to see it when a cornerman says, oh yeah, you're doing fine, and you may well not be. So
No, they need to tell the truth, yes.
In 2 close rounds, all you can ever do is assume that you need a knockout.
Final 45 seconds. Let's see what happens now.
Beautiful
nice.
straight right. Yeah, and it was the 3rd shot, wasn't it? She missed the first 2, followed up nicely. Staying in the pocket, throwing your combinations, so important. And again, the pickup.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up.
And Christina does a good job of hanging onto the leg to shut
Very
the
smart.
action down. Yeah, you get 5 seconds to work on the ground, as long as no one's established a sort of a safeguard position.
Ooh, that was nice.
Oh!
Back of the head. Well,
Ooh, I couldn't see the shot that landed it.
1 point up.
Oh! Right, with 2 seconds left. Kevin Sataki is going to take a point from Kavakopoulou. You know what, Bas? That could give us a draw, and that could give us the ultra-rare sudden death 4th round.
Sudden death.
So let's see what happens here. If Kavakopoulou was able to take 2 of those 3 rounds with the 1 point off, it's probably going to be a draw. Let's take a look at the replay, Bas. What happened here? Missed the kick.
Come back with that. That was beautiful. It was the opening of the round.
Yeah, these are highlights from...
And the double right high kick she's coming with as well. That was a beautiful takedown on her head. That was actually a good takedown.
And already cleared the guard as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Look at this.
Really using the off balance nicely.
Nice right hand there.
I'm really thinking, Bas, we could be going to a 4th round here.
I will love it.
Again, close the distance off that hook kick. Oh, well, maybe. Let's see. We're going to go back to the pit with our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, with an unanimous decision, Christina Kavakopoulou from Greece.
Wow.
Even with the point taken away.
What that means is that all 3 judges gave all 3 rounds to Kavakopoulou, so even with the point deduction, she was still ahead on the scorecards.
That's weird, because the last round for sure,
3rd round.
Esquivel had.
Yeah, I had Esquivel in the 3rd, or Gonzalez in the 3rd as well, but nonetheless, we are not judges. Nice sportsmanship from Fabiola, bowing to the crowd here. Layla.
Absolutely, I will. Congratulations, Christina. A big change in the 3rd round. I think you confidently took the first 2, but she came back in that 3rd. How did it feel for you?
I always count on my 3rd round. Since I've been training for this, I always count on my last round, because the first round for me is always acknowledging my opponent, and this is new to me. I've never fought here before. It's my first full contact karate fight, so I had to see how it works. When you get in the ocean, you have 2 choices. You either get drowned or you have to swim for your life. And that's the same for me. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, well done, Christina.
Thank you.
So a win for Christina Kavakopoulou in her debut. Absolutely cannot wait to see her back again. Join us again in just a few moments, where we're going to be back with more Karate Combat. What a fantastic main event. Bas Ruhn, talk me through, what does Fabiola Esquivel Gonzalez do now? Because a lot of time has passed between her first fight and this one. She did a better job, but still not successful tonight.
Yeah, it's time. You know, you just need more competition. And I think that she did indeed what you said. She did better. I think if she just keeps going up that curve and now fights sooner than she did last time, she's going to be okay.
Let's talk about our victor, though, from our main event. The Greek, Christina Kavakopoulou. Outright aggression and just nasty and close.
Yeah, you know what? And she needed to, because she had to reach disadvantage, so she knew that she was going to be more effective close by. She did the uppercuts, the dirty boxing, as we called it. She got warned for it even.
She did. He lost a point at one point.
I think she's going to go far. I truly believe that once she got really a hold of this, I think we're going to hear a lot from her.
Yeah, a lot of potential for Christina Kavakopoulou. That's all we've got time for tonight. From myself, Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, and Layla Annali, it's been a pleasure having you. We'll see you next time on Karate Combat.